July 2017, Indonesian government officials said that the country had renamed the Natuna Sea, under its control near the Indonesian island of Natuna, just south of the South China Sea. In response, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Jiang Yu's regular press conference on March 26, 2006, he warned that the country should maintain good relations with China. In August, the Chinese Foreign Ministry sent a written protest letter to the Indonesian embassy in Beijing. China has been at loggerheads with the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia and Brunei since the development and establishment of Chinese islands in the South China Sea. However, Indonesia did not participate much. Interestingly, in 1978, Indonesia sent a map to the International Hydrographic Organization under the name of Natuna Sea, but China did not protest. And so far it has not been the subject of discussion. This state declaration of Indonesia in 2017 points to the relative importance of this time. The new archipelago is located in the middle of a triangular sea between two parts of Malaysia and Vietnam. Its distance from the western tip of the Indonesian island of Borneo is about 300 kilometers. In 1994 and 2017, the Chinese officially recognized the islands as part of Indonesia, although China now claims most of the rest of the South China Sea. However, it cannot be said that China's relations with Indonesia over sea control near the Natuna Islands are going very well. 3 times in 2016, Indonesian Navy ships intercepted Chinese fishing trawlers near the island 3 times. Although no major clashes have taken place between the two countries' military forces so far. The Chinese Coast Guard once snatched a Chinese trawler from Indonesian naval security forces in a show of strength, which also made Indonesia keen to increase its naval power. In recent times, Indonesian President Joko Widodo has twice visited the island's military bases and military exercises, highlighting the military importance of the islands to Indonesia. In 2014, the BBC reported that the islanders were seeing a sharp rise in Indonesian military activity on the island. When the Indonesian military purchased a state-of-the-art Apache Guardian attack helicopter from the United States in 2016, it said 4 of the 6 helicopters could be placed in the new islands. A few days ago, a large military parade was organized to mark the 72nd anniversary of the founding of the Indonesian military. According to a report in the Nikkei Asian Review, the main attractions of the parade were naval submarines, Army Apache helicopters and Air Force F-16s and Su-30 fighter jets. The paper says that although so far the lion's share of Indonesia's military budget has been for the military, this is likely to change in the face of regional pressure. For a long time, the military has always been important in thwarting separatist movements in various parts of Indonesia. In August, Indonesia agreed to buy 11 state-of-the-art Su-35 fighter jets from Russia. A South Korean submarine recently joined the Indonesian Navy. Indonesia has built 2 Sigma-class frigates for the Navy from Turkey. Indonesia has postponed the retirement of the old Ahmed Yani-class frigate for a year to secure the South China Sea. This shows how much security in the South China Sea has increased near Indonesia. Indonesia's defense budget accounts for 0.9% of the country's GDP, or less than 1%. According to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, India's military budget is 2.5% of GDP, followed by China at 1.9% and the United States at 3.3%. Many Indonesian security analysts have called the current military budget inadequate and pressured the Widodo government to increase its speed. The South China Sea dispute with China could play a key role in Indonesia's military buildup. According to an Asia Times report, China is pushing Indonesia to take up the issue of naming new seas. The most important sea route for China passes through the islands of Indonesia, which carries more than 80% of China's energy. Cold relations with Indonesia could create strategic problems for China. Indonesia, on the other hand, rely on China for trade and investment. So Indonesia would not want to make China a rival. Reuters reports that since the beginning of the communist movement in Indonesia during the Vietnam War in the 1960s, many in the country have held strong anti-communist views. Although the Communist Party was banned in Indonesia, Islamist groups retaliated last September when a leftist procession was called to mark the 52nd anniversary of the failed communist-backed 1975 revolution in Indonesia. The government has deployed 30,000 security forces. The protests also opposed the Indonesian government's crackdown on Islamist groups. The Islamic party Hizbut Tahrir was banned by law in Indonesia in July. Some have accused China of having links to Indonesia's left-wing revolutionaries. In 2016, millions of people took to the streets to accuse the Jakarta mayor of speaking out against Islam. Ethnically Chinese Christian Basuki Purnama, however, later lost the election and was indicted by the court. However, analysts say there is little risk of a communist resurgence in Indonesia. For them, the rise of the military and Islamist groups is more important. The extent to which the Chinese are aware of this is evident from the Sino-Indonesian relations over the South China Sea in the days to come.